everyone, and welcome to my channel Living with Amen. Today is the final episode of my PCOS journey where we are going to talk about healing, balance, and a beautiful surprise. If you have been following my journey, you already know that this hasn't been easy. PCOS has challenged me in ways I never expected, but it has also taught me more about my body, my strength, and my patience than anything else. So, the question is, have I healed? The honest answer is yes, but not in the way I once imagined. I haven't cured PCOS because the truth is, it doesn't just disappear. It's something that's now a part of my life. But I have healed in a deeper way. I've accepted it. I have made peace with it. And most importantly, I have learned that while I may not be able to eliminate PCOS, I can take control of how I live with it. I have finally found my rhythm. A rhythm that works for my body, a balance between discipline and grace, between pushing forward and slowing down. And let me be real, it's not perfect. There are still hard days, days when I feel completely off track, like I've fallen off the train and don't know how to get back on. Days of fatigue, low energy, and just not feeling like myself. But here's what changed. I no longer fight those days. I listen. If my body is asking me to rest, I rest. If I need a slow day, I take it without guilt. Because I have realized that honoring my body in those moments is what helps me come back stronger. It's not weakness, it's awareness. Healing for me has been about learning when to pause and when to rise again. Now, coming to something many of you always ask me about, supplements, what am I taking? But again, I want to state this clearly. What works for me may not work for you. So before you start anything, please liaise with your doctor, check with your doctor, have your necessary tests done, and then start something. So like I mentioned in my initial vlog that inositol did not work for me. So I'm on metformin. And then I'm taking thyroxine for my thyroid. And I'm taking a multivitamin, which is a combination of magnesium, zinc, calcium, and vitamin D. And alongside that, I have been using a natural hormonal balance powder from Meisha Organics. It contains flaxseed, seaweed, nutmeg, and cinnamon, which is all organic. Personally, I feel like this combination has really supported my body, especially in helping regulate my hormones and improve my insulin levels. But again, this is my journey. Yours may look different. Every journey of PCOS is different. PCOS is not one size fits all. But through all that I went through, something happened that I never expected. At one of my routine checkups, I walked in thinking it was just another appointment, just another step in managing PCOS. But I walked out with news that completely changed everything. When I least expected it, when I had almost trained my heart to be okay with the unknown, God surprised me. This wasn't just a pregnancy. It was a whispered prayer answered in the quietest, most unexpected way. To every woman out there navigating PCOS, thyroid struggles, or the uncertainty that comes with it, your story is not over. Sometimes what feels delayed is just being written more beautifully than you imagined. Our little miracle chose us when the timing was His, not mine, and that made it even more special. This baby was always wanted. I just didn't expect it to happen like this. Not now, not when I'd almost convinced myself to just wait. And then everything changed. That checkup turned out into the moment I found out I was pregnant. A surprise, but the kind your heart has been quietly praying for all along. After all the overthinking, the doubts, the silent battles, this was my reminder that even when things feel uncertain, What's meant for you will find you. God's timing will always be perfect. When I found out I was pregnant, I didn't celebrate. I was out of town and my husband wasn't even with me. It felt unreal, almost like it wasn't happening to me. And more than that, I was scared to believe it. Because with PCOS and everything I had read online, all I could think about were the risks, the miscarriages, the what ifs. Then came my first scan. I was told I was 5 weeks pregnant, but there was no heartbeat yet. The doctor said, come back in 2 weeks to check viability. And that one sentence wrecked my mind. It created havoc in my mind, and those 2 weeks were the longest weeks of my life. It was the worst nightmare I've ever lived. I had already prepared myself to hear the worst. That maybe there wouldn't be any heartbeat at all. I didn't go in with a positive mindset. I knew that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to expect because I cannot celebrate. It's not going to happen. But when I went back, there it was, a heartbeat. And still I didn't celebrate because the fear didn't leave me. Every single day I was just waiting for something to go wrong. I mean, my previous 2 pregnancies were so different. I didn't have PCOS. I was so excited for every step, but this pregnancy was like, I was happy, like one side that, okay, I have conceived after all the struggles and whatever it was, I managed to. But then that uneasiness was there that no, something can happen, something can go wrong in between. So I didn't allow myself to enjoy those moments. I didn't allow myself to celebrate those moments. It wasn't until I crossed 6 months that I finally allowed myself to breathe a little. I accepted that this pregnancy might actually be here to stay. But the truth is, even now, the fear is still there. You just learn to carry hope and fear at the same time. This journey has taught me that healing isn't always about fixing something. Sometimes it's about trusting, surrendering, and continuing to show up for yourself, even when it's hard. If you are on this journey too, I just want you to know you're not alone. There will be tough days, there will be moments of doubt, but your story is still unfolding. Listen to your body, be kind to yourself, and hold on to hope, even in the quiet moments, because sometimes the most beautiful surprises come when you least expect them. So, back to my pregnancy and how did it happen? I asked my doctor, how did this pregnancy even happen? I mean, I had PCOS, I had undiagnosed thyroid, no ovulation tracking, irregular cycles, sometimes no cycle at all. So it's really hard to track your days, when your cycles are haywire. And yet here I was. The doctor simply said, your PCOS markers are all in range. You have been doing something right. In that moment, everything made sense. The small lifestyle changes, the effort, the consistency, it worked for me. But beyond everything, this wasn't just my doing. It was always God's plan. He never leaves you empty-handed. There is a quote that I hold really close to my heart. It says there is no limit to Allah's blessings, to God's blessings. He gives plenty. It's just we don't know how to ask from Him. He has everything to give us. We don't know how to ask from Him. So ask and keep asking. To everyone still waiting for this moment, I pray you see your day soon, inshallah. Make small lifestyle changes, stay consistent, and please get regular checkups done with good doctors. Like I said, PCOS isn't one size fits all. There are specific tests, different types, different treatments. Understanding your body is truly what makes the difference. And this brings me to the end of my PCOS journey. I hope it was insightful for you guys. It has helped you. by sharing my journey and helped you in ways that you never knew you could change your life. If there's anything you guys would like me to talk about, please send me a message. You know where to find me. You know my Instagram page. You can DM me there. You guys have my number. You can send me a number, my WhatsApp as well. I'll be glad to answer questions that you might have, doubts that you might have. This is the end of the vlog to my PCOS journey. But stay tuned for my baby vlogs that are going to come soon. Baby essentials, what I have used, what I am using, and what I'm going to use. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of your health. Bye.